Let's take a check on the teams for this vital game here at Anfield. Liverpool with Mike Hooper still in for the injured Bruce Grobbelaar. 2 is Rob Jones. 3, David Burrows, who's back after injury. 4, Steve Nicholls out injured. Nicky Tanner wears the number 4 shirt. 5, Jan Molby. 6, Mark Wright back after injury. 7, Dean Saunders, their top scorer with 23. 8, Ray Houghton. 9, Ian Rush. 10, John Barnes. And 11, Michael Thomas. Wright and Tanner, the centre backs again. Liverpool getting back to full strength, really, in spite of the absence of Nicol. Rush and Saunders, their strikers up front. Now, what about Manchester United? Well, Peter Schmeichel, the giant Danes in goal for them. 2, Mal Donaghy, not fully fit. 3, Dennis Irwin. 4, Steve Bruce. 5, Andrei Kanchelskis. 6, Gary Pallister. 7, Brian Robson, returning after missing 6 games. Paul Ince, his surprise return, but like Robson, not fully fit. 9, Brian McClare. 10, Mark Hughes. And 11, Ryan Giggs. Manchester United really going for it, as they have to do. Some of their players, as I say, not fully fit, but it's a risk really they now have to take. Kanchelskis and Giggs give them such possibility down the flanks, but they've now really got to increase their scoring rate. But Robson's return will mean so much for them. The subs today: Mark Walters and Barry Venison for Liverpool, Clayton Blackmore and Mike Phelan for Manchester United. No place anywhere for Neil Webb. Our referee, Roger Gifford of Mid Glamorgan. Well, before Easter, Manchester United really had this Barclays Championship by the throat, but their grip is now severely loosened by that stumbling run over the last week and the success of Leeds United today. The last 3 games for Manchester United with 9 points at stake. They've picked up just a solitary point, and there you have it all, really. A long kick by Schmeichel, a good jump by Wright. In goes Kanchelskis down this right flank. Away by Molby, up to Rush. Robson and Ince heavily involved early on. Pallister slipping, but getting the ball to Ince. A frenetic opening, but then you expect that when Liverpool and Manchester United get together on a football pitch anywhere. White gets it back.
I think the referee has got to be on his toes in the early exchanges here, Brian, because as you know, there's no love lost between the two clubs, and with so much depending on today's game, the early exchanges are going to be really ferocious.
Pallister guiding the ball behind for the goal kick. Now we wonder, will Manchester United react to that Leeds United victory earlier this afternoon? Some say they might be deflated, but I suppose if there's anything about them, it really will get them to stick their chins and their chests out and really go for it today. Certainly, I have to say, when they came off their team coach and walked down the corridor to the dressing room, they did look a little on the deflated side. 1 or 2 of them, who are usually the most cheerful of souls, really could hardly raise a smile. Kanchelskis, Donaghy, certainly one of those who's not fit now. Donaghy, Kanchelskis. So Donaghy, free kick for Manchester United. An afternoon really that, as Robson gets it back, that's carried along by its importance and its emotion. And just as well, really, because the form of both sides has deserted them. Just as United have had their rocky spell, so have Liverpool. No wins for Liverpool, except, of course, that penalty shootout against Portsmouth. No wins in 7 games. And Liverpool just with 1 goal in their last 5, but I say, when these two sides meet, you never quite know. Tanner in very positively above Mark Hughes. Knocked away there by Thomas. Donaghy turning away from the possibility of a back pass with Saunders between him and the goalkeeper. Kanchelskis. One of those games where the opening goal will mean so much. If it goes United's way, it surely will lift them. And it'll give them a real sinking feeling if it is planted beyond Peter Schmeichel. functionally offside, not much in it.
I think the wind's going to be a factor today, Brian, because it really is blustery here at Anfield, and Liverpool like to knock the ball around, they like to keep it on the floor, but I think today's going to be difficult for either team playing a bit of football here.
Here's Pallister with a free kick for Manchester United in this blue strip of theirs, up towards Hughes. Tanner really wrestling all over him there. Kanchelskis, waiting again for Giggs. Back for Kanchelskis. Clears on the far side, a little too high for him. Owen might seek to turn it back. It's a goal kick.
I see Brian McClair's sort of withdrawn into midfield there to supplement Vincent Robson in there, leaving Mark Hughes up to battle away against Mark Wright.
Robson's header. Hughes, McClair, the flag is up.
I'll tell you what will be interesting today, Brian. In the last 2 or 3 games, the ones that we've watched on television with Liverpool, they've been pushing up and playing offside. Now, it's something that I've never seen in all the years of watching Liverpool and having played here. They never ever played offside, they just held their ground. But now they seem to be pushing up, and I think with an example there, and they may get caught this afternoon.
McClair, well, people with the pace of Kanchelskis and Giggs, are just the sort of people with well-timed runs who might catch them out. And incidentally, it looks as though Kanchelskis and Giggs are pushing well forward themselves here this afternoon.
Well, Manchester will be hoping that the 2 wingers can do some damage down the flanks, but they're against 2 quick fullbacks.
Indeed. David Burrows, who's back after a little spell out with injury, and Rob Jones at right back for Liverpool. Donaghy with the throw for Manchester United. Robson. Gone by Hughes. Giggs trying to get in there. Mike Cooper safely catching the ball. Bruce Grobbelaar still out, of course, with his hamstring. And you'll get no clue from Bruce as to when he's going to be back again, whether he will be back for the cup final in a fortnight's time. Did say he'd be playing in one cup final. Apparently he's in the final of his winter foursomes at his golf club. Mr. Grobbelaar. It's a throw to Manchester United. Easter for Manchester United with the defeats against Nottingham Forest at Old Trafford, and then the midweek defeats down at Upton Park against West Ham. We've really seen for so long to have it all sewn up, but here's Kanchelskis. It'll be Donaghy again with the throw. Tanner's header away for Liverpool. And that came off Donaghy, Liverpool's throw. By Rush. Leicester. Irwin will get first to that one. He's got Giggs waiting on the far touchline. Down to Giggs again. Good ball played by Owen. Giggs really taking on right here. And he gets a corner out of the Liverpool captain. Chelskis, number 5. Bruce on the edge of the penalty area. Alistair at the near post. And he needed the header of Molby to get it away for Liverpool. Certainly a surprise to see Paul Ince back in the side. Certainly the feeling was that his season might well be over, but Alex Ferguson told me that both he and Robson asked to play. Said they weren't fully fit, but felt they really wanted to get in and join this battle.
You know, Brian Robson really has been the key figure this year for Manchester United. I said at the beginning of the season, if he stays fit, plays through the season, they'll win the league. And I think they've certainly missed him when he's been out.
There's no doubt about that. McClare, Hughes. In fact, I think it's 5, not 6 games, 5 games that Robson's been out, Saints. And they've got 5 points out of a possible 15.
It just happened at the crucial time of the year for them, you know, what a pity.
Here's Ray Houghton. He's had a really good season for Liverpool. Molby. Slipped by Saunders. Robson getting it away. Goes Hughes, beats Tanner, finds Kanchelskis. Good run here by Kanchelskis. In the end, couldn't find the pass for Hughes, couldn't find the shot for himself. And it's 0-0 with 10 minutes gone.
Well done, Jan Molby there. Kanchelskis had ripped the Liverpool defence apart there. He's looking really on song down this right-hand side. As is Giggs, of course, as well down the left. And that's a great confrontation, isn't it? The two young, outstanding players this year, Rob Jones and Ryan Giggs.
Rob Jones, Saint, as you probably remember, who made his first appearance for Liverpool when he joined them from Crewe in the midweek at Old Trafford against Manchester United. That's right. Absolutely superb game. Robson. Mark Wright. Right again. Steve Nicol, incidentally, so Ronnie Moran was telling me, has got a little knock and they just don't want to risk him. I suppose with a cup final coming up in a fortnight's time, that's quite understandable. Chelskis, in goes Burrows very quickly indeed. But equally quick was Donaghy, halting Saunders in his tracks. Michael Thomas, to Jan Molby, to John Barnes, a little thick and a good one, to Rush, has scored! Liverpool in the lead, and that truly is a moment for this championship of the Barclays League to take another twist and another turn as Liverpool go ahead. Rush just getting to the ball before Schmeichel.
Well, he's finally done it, Brian. He's finally got the goal. What a lovely ball by John Barnes. And Rush made a great diagonal run, nicked it over the keeper into the corner.
Never scored against Manchester United in all his career. Some 24 attempts, and at last Rush has done it. Now, what reaction will this get from Manchester United? Only his 8th goal of the season, and you can't believe it really, for such a prolific scorer, only his 4th in the Barclays League.
My first reaction, Brian, about the goal was that he may have strayed offside when he made the burst, but I'm not sure maybe if Bruce was playing him onside.
Maybe we might get another chance to look at that a little later on when there's a lull. That's it. A long clearance by Schmeichel. Free kick to Liverpool. Manchester United.
It was still difficult to see even there, Brian. He probably was just onside. It was a wonderful ball by Barnes.
But also, that was like the old rush as well, wasn't it? I mean, he was so quickly onto that.
Exactly.
Leclerc, Ince. People so ready to say that Rush isn't quite what he was. You just better not believe it.
His goal tally, of course, was very poor this year, Brian, for Ian Rush. Normally gets a 1-2 ratio, and at the moment is very poor. But he's had injuries, so he could probably say that that's been the reason for it. But that was the old Ian Rush, wasn't it? Sharpest attack.
Here we are again. Now, as Barnes...
Oh, he's well onside. And Dennis Irwin's playing him onside as well. It was a beautifully judged run.
With the help of some... I thought there were some elbows actually by Tanner there on Leclerc, but it's gone the other way. Nicky Tanner is the innocent party. On a ground where Manchester United really over the last 11 visits have had a very good record. They've only been beaten twice. Won 4, drawn 5. And I suppose statistics can prove anything. They've lost 2 of their last 3 here. 2 that they lost. And last season, you may remember, we televised them live here when they were beaten 4-0 by Liverpool. An immaculate Peter Beardsley hat-trick, I remember that day, and won by John Barnes. Well, it was Barnes who made the goal for Rush. Liverpool leading by 1-0. Up to Hughes. Tried to chest it down. It goes part right. And it goes Owen. And Owen continuing the charge, but Tanner should just get there first. Sliding in to get it back to Mike Hooper. Ferguson, second from the left as you look along, Brian Kidd alongside him, knowing that the game might even be up for them today. And they win a corner. I noticed Alex Ferguson, one quote in a newspaper today, said, well, I wouldn't change anything I've done this season. The team have played exceptionally well for me for most of the season. I must say Alex himself has looked very relaxed through all their troubles and very dignified with it too. Well, Pallister's up at the near post. 1-1, Hooper getting it, losing it. Bowlby getting it away. And Chelsea. Good play there by Saunders. Liverpool really fired for this one, but then they always are when United come here. Alistair. While we're talking of managers, good wishes, of course, to Graham Souness. I'm sure is watching this today. Liverpool manager still in hospital after his heart operation. We send you good wishes, Graham, and hope you're soon very fully fit again. John Barnes. Very happy. Foul that time by Ince on Saunders, and it was, and it's a free kick. Behind it, right in front of the ball, just to make things awkward to Liverpool players, and it just flicked off the Manchester United wall to go behind for a Liverpool corner. 18 minutes gone, Liverpool leading by 1-0. If we're just coming to and sorting out the football intelligence for the day, let me just tell you that Leeds have won at Sheffield United. And if Manchester United lose here, of course, the championship goes to Leeds. Saunders. Rob Jones, who's never scored for Liverpool, and with a shot like that is never likely to. Scored only a couple in his time for Crewe Alexandra, but what a season it's been for him when he came unknown virtually into the first division. Since then has won his England cap, and as we said earlier, made his first appearance, and what an excellent first appearance it was back in October at Old Trafford. A throw to Manchester United. Olby. And again, he stabbed that through for Saunders. In the end, it's a long ball played by Rob Jones for Saunders. I don't think Burrows will get to that one. Olby. And again. Barnes wriggling away from Robson. Venison is stripping off beneath us.
Yes.
Just no. Here's Saunders coming through. The flag has stayed down. Schmeichel hesitated for a long time. Saunders again hitting it in low. And United all over that place there for a moment. Obviously feeling that there should have been a flag, but there was no indication from the linesman. Rush. Giggs.
At a loss here to see who's injured in the Liverpool team, and maybe Tanner, I think, at the back there. Maybe the time he stretched there on that race through with Irvin with the ball, and yes, maybe stretched something.
Here's Barnes. Rush. That's a foul, for sure. That's a free kick for Liverpool. There's Rush trying to shove McClare off the ball. McClare holding up the taking of that free kick. Certainly want to bring the substitute on, and indeed you're right saying it's Nicky Tanner. So Venison's on. See who joins Mark Wright as centre-back now. David Burrows at the moment looks
as if David Burrows has just moved in there, and Venison playing full-back. He's played centre-back a bit this year, hasn't he, Burrows? On and off with all the injuries.
Good challenge again by Rush, and some quick thinking by Saunders. He saw Schmeichel off his line, aimed instantly for a little chip, but it in fact canned off a United defender. But Liverpool looking the sharper of the two sides.
Well, United started off, I thought, Brian, in the first 10 minutes, looking really aggressive, and the team that were doing all the pressing, but since the goal, of course, Liverpool seem to have settled down a bit and commanding the game now.
Oh, but there's Robson. That changes everything. Ince with the shots. Oh, bad luck there for United. It cannoned off the post with Hooper well and truly beaten. Well, that's United's last month of the season in an instant. A good raking shot, sorry, Saint, by Paul Ince.
It was the most magnificent effort, wasn't it? Thoroughly deserved the goal, but when that happens, Brian, I think it's time to go home, isn't it?
Started by a great tackle by Brian Robson as well. It's a free kick to Manchester United. Giggs with it, flipped off the defender towards Bruce on the far side, turned back well by him towards Mark Hughes. Jones who got it away, and then Donaghy putting it behind for the goal kick. That was the Robson part in it. A really good, fierce, well-timed challenge there. In spit the shot. Hooper's despairing dive. And 99 times out of 100, that would have gone.
I mean, it was really spectacular, wasn't it? Kept it low, really thumped it. And there you are. Off the inside of the post.
In a nutshell, that's United over the last month.
Well, that's the way it's been going for them, Brian.
Alistair. McClare. Touched on. Hughes. Burrows. Here's Jan Molby. To Dean Saunders. Michael Thomas away on the right for him. Rush is going through the middle. Barnes is coming in there as well, but Thomas had the glint of glory in his eyes and wanted to finish it off himself. Now Ryan Giggs. Owen. Come out by Burrows. Here's Houghton. Middle chip, perfect one as well for Saunders, played on by Molby, then for Rush. Jones for Saunders. And Ince playing the ball for Irwin. Room ahead of him, Giggs ahead of him. Cooper is out quickly. Massive clearance.
The game's been played at a ferocious pace, and looking at Liverpool today, I think this is about the best I've seen them in a while, Brian, in terms of closing the game down and working hard to get the ball back. You know, everybody's fired up and they're all working hard.
It's a good passing too on an excellent pitch, which gives me the chance to congratulate the groundsman again here, Reg Summers, who won the award for the best pitch in the First Division. Gets his award at half-time from the Football League president, Gordon McKay. So well done, Reg.
Nice change for Manchester United we're playing in this.
Indeed. Saunders versus Irwin. Molby. Bruce getting it away. Molby again. Played back towards Thomas. And Barnes is in there. My goodness. And Vennison's in there. And Liverpool should have been 2 up. What were Manchester United playing at in defence? It was almost as though they wanted to present Liverpool with a second goal. And Barnes very nearly took it with the most cheeky of back heels. Everybody shepherding, leaving it for somebody else. Barnes back heel, Venison shot into the side netting, and it stays at 1-0. The Ian Rush goal still giving Liverpool the advantage here.
Well, Schmeichel should have come for the ball there. They're waiting for him to come out. He didn't. He just stood still. Barnes read it, tried the back heel, and Venison really should have hit the target with that.
In the meantime, Rush has gone off, and Mark Walters is on.
Well, that's a bit of a blow for Liverpool, that, because Rush looked really on song today, and 2 substitutes on as early, Brian. Might have a deciding factor later in the game, that.
Still only coming up to 27 minutes. Venison already on for Tanner, and now Mark Walters on for Ian Rush. What they've done is they've just slotted Walters in to the left side of midfield, put Barnes now up front with Saunders. Joskis. Robson.
Actually, the move of Barnes up the middle now for Liverpool might just suit him. He's looking good form today, John Barnes. Obviously getting fitter with every game since his lie-off, and it might just suit him playing midfield a bit today.
Told has got a knee problem. Venison playing it in. Remember, the cup final is a fortnight away. Molby. stuff this at the moment. Walters to Venison, to Mark Walters again, but challenge was a good one, well timed by Donaghy. This time it's a Liverpool ball. United, of course, needing a goal now, having gone behind, but that really has been the main problem of this last part of the season for them. The goals have completely dried up. 8 only in the last 10 games, and that really isn't the right sort of form when you're seeking a championship. 8 goals in the last 10 games. Robson. And with the sort of luck that Paul Ince had just now, it's really surprising. Walters for Liverpool. Colby. Houghton. Good ball by Houghton. Thomas on the far side for Liverpool. Played back for Saunders. Saunders again, goal kick. Oh, and off the pitch. That's Gary Pallister. Good Lord, he's got there's blood coming through his boot. Quite a rate there. So Pallister also off the field then. Manchester United down to 10 men. And Liverpool with both substitutes already on. Pretty unpleasant injury. So
yes, it doesn't look good at all, that.
Hughes to Ince. Foul there, and a free kick to Manchester United. We think it'll be Mike Phelan who comes on for Gary Pallister.
Well, we talked about the commitment before the game, Brian, and Liverpool have 2 substitutes on already. United with theirs coming on.
I think he might well play right back with Donaghy going to centre-back alongside Steve Bruce.
I think you'd be right there.
In the meantime, it's a free kick for Manchester United. Dennis Irwin with it, curling it in towards Steve Bruce. Valuable header away by Mark Wright for Liverpool, as Walters takes it up. Harassed there by Kanchelskis, and fairly so, free kick to Liverpool. Kanchelskis, the man from the Ukraine. Albay, the man from Denmark. Scooping a lovely ball up there for Thomas. Lost in not very effectively, but he gets another chance. Robson's header going back to him. Tries to get a 1-2 going there. Robson goes in hard there on Thomas, but the flag had already gone up.
He was always going to be offside with that one, wasn't he?
There's certainly no holding back by Brian Robson there.
Well, the 2 players who we looked at the beginning, you know, Robson and Ince have survived the course so far. And there's others in the back. But, I mean, the commitment of both sides is tremendous.
Remind you, if it stays this way for the end of the afternoon, then the championship will be decided in favour of Leeds United, who with their victory over Sheffield United taken up a 4-point lead at the top of the First Division. And each side after today would have just 1 match left. Liverpool leading with that 11th minute goal of Ian Rush. Controlled by him as well. Tries to get Kanchelskis in, and Venison intercepted neatly to get the ball back to Hooper.
I actually thought Mark Hughes might have been better having a shot at goal there, Brian, because he wasn't that far outside the penalty area.
Donachie. Fair challenge by Hughes on Molby. Free kick already taken very quickly there by Thomas Houghton. Jones. Molby. Offside against Houghton.
Jan Molby's beginning to get his range of passing going, Brian. A wonderful passer of the ball, very, very accurate, and he really can service the players up front. If you make the right run, this big fellow will hit you with the ball.
McClare on to Hughes. Well, let's see how Gary Pallister got that injury. A nasty foot injury it was as well. Goes in for the ball here with Barry Venison. And Venison entitled to go for that ball, and just unfortunate for Gary Pallister that he clipped him there.
It was just a case of Venison studs catching him on the top of the boot.
I hear from down below that he's got a badly gashed right boot. Right foot, rather. And boot. Now, here's Walters. Here's another chance for Liverpool. Played in there for Saunders. Houghton. Well, the chances are coming Liverpool's way. A great run by Walters. A lovely ball played inside. Well met by Saunders.
That was a great save by Schmeichels, because he knew that the ball was going past him on the left-hand side, stuck his foot up, Brian, and made the save. No, that wasn't an accident. That was good goalkeeping. But the pace of Walters got away from Phelan there. Well, Saunders, the Liverpool bench would be expecting Saunders to score with that one.
McClare. Ellison getting there just before Kanchelskis. Phelan playing it in to Barnes. Saunders, John Barnes taking them all on. Robson's getting back to him though. Still with Barnes. Just have scuffed up a moment just as Barnes was about to hit it.
But good pressure by Brian Robson. Barnes was magnificent here, how he got the ball in the first place, and Robson there showing his fitness, Brian. He stayed with him, forced him wide, and as you say, the ball probably bobbled up as Barnes was about to hit it. But good defensive play, I thought, there by Brian Robson.
It's an amazing statistic as well, isn't it? His last goal in the league, the Barclays League, was on the opening day of the season.
How many games has he played?
Yes, indeed.
He can't have played that many league games.
4 goals in all this season.
Well, he had a great hat-trick in the cup, didn't he?
That's right, against Crewe. Now, Molby's got a problem. And Liverpool, remember, with both their substitutes already on,
he's got a bit of claret coming down the nose.
Claret.
This game is not for the faint-hearted, Brian. We knew that from the off, but it's a real man's game this afternoon.
This is a guy always worth watching, isn't he, Molby, though?
Well, I think he's a great player. You know, wonderful skills for such a big man.
With the free kick. Robson gets it back. Stopped by Donachie. Here's Irwin. Controlled nicely there by McClare. Irwin again. Ince playing it for Giggs. This cross coming in. Thomas getting it away, not very effectively. McClare again. And Hughes. made the point that if Manchester United lose here today, the championship goes to Leeds.
That is amazing, you know, for a fellow who scores the most spectacular goals, wonderful volleyer of the ball, strong as a horse, and really, I can't understand why he doesn't get himself 20 goals a season.
Well, it was 21 last season that he scored, and that really, I suppose, has been the major problem for Manchester United. Somebody to chip in along with Brian McClair. I mean, McClair himself has got 24. Hughes had matched last season's 21, then it might have been a totally different story.
I think it would have been all over, Brian.
To be fair to him, though, Mark Hughes has certainly made a few goals this season. Olby. He's on the far side now. Going back to that point again, if Manchester United do lose, Leeds are champions for the first time since 1974. That'll be decided today. And of course, if United just get a draw, the Leeds United lead would still be 3 points, and they have a superior goal difference. Mathematically, of course, they still need 1 point from their last game, which is at home to Norwich next weekend. As I say, their goal difference is so good that, mathematicians apart, I think most people, if United draw here today, would still say, well, Leeds are champions. So yes, a win is what Manchester United desperately need today. That's the simple point.
The lack of goals we were talking about a few minutes ago, that's at the end of the season, Brian. They tally them up. That's going to cost them.
I was thinking when we were at Wembley a couple of weeks back, though, in the Rumbelows, and we were saying, well, they've won the Rumbelows Cup, and so they've certainly got a European place in the UEFA Cup next season. But I think we were nudging each other and believing, well, of course it'll be the European Cup. They'll win the championship. It's amazing how it has turned round.
Well, I couldn't see them losing it.
No.
But that's why I never get coupon up.
Me neither. Irwin with the throw for Manchester United. Hughes on the far side, shadowed by Mark White. Irwin with the throw. Shot on the turn there by Hughes that had a bit of venom about it. Thomas in the end putting it away for another throw to Manchester United. With about 4 minutes of the first half left, Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. The most beautiful sunshine here on Merseyside. On a day that looks as though it might be a golden day for Leeds United. Mulvey with the throw. Up to Saunders. Off Donaghy. Another throw for Liverpool. Saunders picking out Jan Mulvey. Put out by Bruce. McClair, the little touch from McPhelan. Now Kanchelskis. One-time challenge again by Venison.
Venison hasn't put a foot wrong since he's come on, Brian. This lad never lets the team down, you know. He comes on as substitutes, he has the odd game here and there, but I think he's always a very steady player.
Robson. Who's chasing. Barrows stumbling, but a throw going Liverpool's way. It's across there towards Robson. He was right up amongst the front runners again, and in the end it's Venison who puts it behind for the corner to Manchester United. Well, if they could nick something on the stroke of half-time, just as Leeds United did earlier at Bramall Lane, who knows how the afternoon might finish. Giggs with the corner for Manchester United. McClair in the 6-yard area. Bruce up from the back. Robson's poised in there as well. It's a deeper one. It might come for Dennis Irwin. And it's a goal kick.
I think they'll miss Palace for the set pieces, Brian, because he's such a key figure along with Bruce, and they'll miss him now. But that was a deep one there. Everybody missed it, and Dennis Irwin there looking to try and keep that left foot down, but over the top it went.
Offside against Barnes. Never a doubt about it. We're in the last minute of the first half now. Certainly a big job for Manchester United to do on the rest of this afternoon, and they must know that if they concede another goal, then they might just as well concede the championship as well. Irwin going through. Hughes to Giggs. Rob Jones. Thomas giving that away. Ince with the back heel. Mark Hughes now. I thought Hughes might well have had a little dig at that one there, but he preferred the pass, and it's Liverpool streaming away now with Mark Walters, with Barnes on the far side. Manchester United struggling to get back. Barnes goes past the ball, plays it back for Saunders. If anything, it hit Walters on the line.
That is the most amazing thing. He hit Walters had ran onto the goal line and he hit with the ball. I mean, Barnes was magnificent here. Look at this. Wonderful skill. He just ghosted past him. He had to look up. He picked the man out who was Saunders. Saunders, it's his own man, who actually was in offside position anyway. But
so that's why it's a free kick to Manchester United.
But look at Barnes. It is a delight when he's on form.
He looks the business again this afternoon, doesn't he?
Yes.
Barnes, the touch to Hab. Towards Saunders. Bruce winning it in the air. Ince finding Robson. Barnes, the lovely touch again. Thomas. No, not enough of that to Houghton, who tried to stop Irwin going through. Irwin now leading the charge for Manchester United, and lost his way with McClare and Hughes waiting for the middle pass inside.
And he had Giggs wide on the left there on his own, Brian. He could have played it out there. Got Giggs in.
Half-time whistle. 45 minutes in which Liverpool have got a goal up after 11 minutes. Ian Rush, the first goal he's ever scored against Manchester United, and what a time to do it. Manchester United knowing that Barclays League Championship is slipping more and more away from them, with Leeds having scored that victory at Bramall Lane this afternoon. Half-time then here at Anfield is Liverpool 1, Manchester United 0. This is the last time you'll see Anfield quite like this, as you can see on that picture there. The wonderful new Kemlin stand beginning to emerge on the other side of the ground there. And that will be fully opened at the start of the new season of the Premier League in August. Liverpool, we understand, is confusion. I think Liverpool are starting with 10 men, are they, in the second half? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we've got to work out, Saint, who's missing at the moment.
Dean Saunders. Dean Saunders is not out.
Phelan getting that back to Schmeichel. Dean Saunders is missing at the moment. Good spot.
Well, I said to you, Brian, early in the game that when Liverpool lost the two players, that could be a telling factor in the game. I don't know what's happened to Dean Saunders, but it's going to be difficult playing with 10 men, isn't it?
It's with Kanchelskis. And a corner. We're getting some very confusing messages, aren't we? That he's got stitch and now he's gone for a stitch. So Saunders, at any rate, has got a slight problem, and he's now back on the field. The problem has been solved. The stitch has been inserted.
Stitch in time.
And Saunders is back on the field. It's another corner for Manchester United. Liverpool leading by a goal to nil. Ian Rush, 11 minutes. Well, let's clarify. Dean Saunders has been having some treatment on his shin. Giggs with a corner for Manchester United, floated in there. Molby with a good header away, helped on by Mark Walters. Phelan getting it in there once more. Bruce now for Manchester United. That's an obstruction by Houghton and a free kick. Taken by Dennis Irwin. Leclerc and Hughes are furthest forward. Bruce is making his run now. They're all going in there, off the crossbar. Bruce and Kanchelskis. I'm not at all sure that he didn't crack the crossbar again and glance over. And so Manchester United so close to coming back to level terms in the opening minutes of this second half. A header firmly against the crossbar, and then as it comes out again, Kanchelskis, just as you see, flicks off the top of the bar again.
Well, that's Wood 3 times this afternoon. I thought it was Brian McClair that got the header in there, and as you can see, it was McClair. And then Kanchelskis has a real whack at it and grazed the top of the bar.
So there's 3 times Manchester United have hit the woodwork in this game, and they're a goal down. A shot by Ince, and Molby's ball finding Saunders. Thomas is offside. A free kick to Manchester United. Remember, Paul Ince cracked the Liverpool post in the first half with a long raking drive. Kenny Dalglish, former Liverpool manager, now of Blackburn Rovers, of course, in the stand here today. Hughes, goal kick. It's a point that Dennis Law made about Mark Hughes at half-time, and you were making it to me also at the same time. That
let's have a look at this header again. I mean, you do feel that there's nothing going for them. And that was a beautiful volley as well there by Kanchelskis, but you feel there's nothing going for him. Mark Hughes, you're making a point there, Brian, not scoring any goals. Alec Ferguson, I thought quite rightly had left him out of the team before, because if you're not scoring, you're not doing your job. Let's look and see if we can get somebody in that might, nick us a goal or two. But it didn't work out. They lost the game, and people are blaming the manager for it.
Robson. Free kick to Manchester United. The foul there by Thomas. Leclerc knocking it forward for Hughes. Ince getting in there. Hughes also involved here. Here's Ryan Giggs now for Manchester United. Did he get the better of Rob Jones? He's done really well here. And in the end it comes off a United player for a goal kick.
Very persistent Giggs there, wasn't he? I like the way Brian, he could slide in and retrieve balls. He did it again here. Rob Jones had won the race there, thought it might go out of play, but there's Giggs with that sliding tackle, and they retrieved the ball.
In the meantime, Barnes now for Liverpool to Mark Walters. Here's Thomas. In goes Irwin with great determination. Matched there by Rob Jones, who finds Houghton with that pass. Molby, and a throw to Manchester United. Thomas, Ince, and again it's Ince, finding Hughes. Thomas versus Hughes. Kanchelskis have gone back into an onside position. Disappointed when you think back to it, Saint, the extraordinary opening goal for Leeds United today, the Rod Wallace one, which I imagine he knew very little about, and then the own goal that really clinched it.
And when you think of
what's happened to Manchester United here today,
and the goal they lost down at West Ham.
That's right.
You know, when the fullback knew nothing about it. When it's good for you, it's good for you, Brian.
That's right. When you think back at the turn of the year, United seem to have so much over Leeds United. They beat them in the Rumbelows Cup. They beat them in the FA Cup. We televised them in a draw at Ellen Road there. Here's Saunders. He's onside. Great save by Schmeichel. Saunders again. Was that a handball? No, off the chest. Roger Gifford looked very hard at that one, Steve Bruce, but he said it came off Bruce's chest. But it was certainly a super save by Schmeichel. And if United are to retrieve anything from this game and from this season, that really was the most telling moment. Free kick.
Well, really, you've got to think that Dean Saunders has had two great chances, and this big fella stopped them twice.
Bruce to Phelan. McClare trying to get Kanchelskis in, but look at the place of Venison there, getting it back to Mike Cooper, his goalkeeper. Donaghy versus Saunders. Saunders sprang the offside trap so well there and just couldn't find the finish to beat Schmeichel. Phelan with a throw. Robson available, no, a foul throw. Not from the right spot.
It's not often they let him take it again then, is it? Usually they give it to the opposition.
Phelan again, knocking it back for Steve Bruce. Robson. Clare.
Well, here's the chance he had, and he really did well because he cut across Bruce there, cut across his path. Marvellous save, but I think this is where he let himself get down here. Saunders, he's got to play a good ball back. Now that looked like a handball, would you say? I know it's in the shadows, but
yes, I wouldn't mind having a look at that again, actually.
Yes.
Up goes Bruce. It's doing well. Finding Owen. Robson. Let's have a look at the incident. Did it hit Bruce on the chest, as the referee said? Way back in here. Well, a little suspicious, I think.
I think it was his upper arm, Brian, but he had to lean over to try and block the ball. He certainly made to play the ball. Now, whether it hit him in the lower part of the arm or not, it's debatable.
Venison gets it away. Robson. Phelan. Bruce. Put in long towards Hughes. Mark Wright with the header away. As United try to get a momentum going that will yet save this day for them. Hughes. Do they get a corner? They do. Conceded there by the Liverpool skipper Mark Wright. It'll be taken by Owen. Bruce coming forward again. Came off John Barnes. Bruce is in there with a header. Wright beat them all in the air. Phelan playing it in again. Bruce again with a header. Hughes trying to get in there. Knocked away in the end by Burrows, but the flag had gone up. The whistle had gone. There's an infringement just on the edge of the 6-yard area. And it'll be a free kick to Liverpool.
Well, Manchester United are piling everything into this, aren't they? But the ball just won't run for them. You know, they're not getting a free kick out of it at all. Matt Hughes is scuffing at that one, and I think it was McClair who's probably gone offside.
Stays this way, remember, Leeds United become the champions of 1992, the Barclays League. Indeed, if Manchester United get a draw, mathematically they aren't quite there, Leeds, but in every other sense they are. Manchester United leading 2 goals here now. A goal down, Ian Rush after 11 minutes. Liverpool with a free kick. Playing it through for Barnes. Walters, Finison. And Robson getting it back to Schmeichel. Ince. Robson again. Oh, Thomas. The flag is up though. The flag is waving furiously on this side. And the referee has spotted it at last. Robson's taken a knock on the back of the head. Just wind the memory back. I think it was Ince who made the mistake, wasn't it, Saint?
Ince made a mistake, but there was a Liverpool player in an offside position. I think he said that Thomas was on his way back. But Schmeichel again making the save with his feet. I mean, this big fella has kept Liverpool out this afternoon. Apart from the rush goal, he's made 3 great saves.
Manchester United's free kick. Hitting it long towards Giggs. It's good control by Ryan Giggs. This ball goes straight to Thomas, knocked back by Houghton and then into touch. Irwin with it. Ince. Phelan. Kanchelskis, Phelan again, stopped by Molby, Finison. A foul on Barnes by Kanchelskis. Right. Giggs. McClair left the ball behind. Thomas picks it up. Gets Saunders away again. Donaghy with him. Good defending again by Mal Donaghy. But a throw once more to Liverpool. Jones with a throw. Barnes. Molby. Here goes Barnes. Gets it through to Saunders. The flag is up again. Schmeichel was equal to it once more.
Even when Saunders gets the ball and is offside, Brian, he's still not sticking the ball in the net, is he? That was a lovely ball there again by John Barnes, and
I was waiting
to see it just a straight offside there. But I mean, you'd expect them to put that in the net.
I was drawing breath too for a Barnes, something extravagant from John Barnes there, a long curling shot at goal somehow. Phelan, Kanchelskis, Liverpool's throw. Match that's going live to New Zealand, to Malaysia, Israel, Turkey, South Africa, Thailand, France, Holland, and Australia. Greetings to all of you from around the world, from Anfield. Liverpool leading here by 1-0. Bruce. Robson. Cut out by Thomas. Lovely bit of play here by Michael Thomas. And then gives the ball away to Dennis Irwin. Will he get there first or Will Wright? He does, and finds Giggs. Wait for Irwin again. Hughes waiting in the middle. Kanchelskis coming in quick on the far post. And went in a little too close, in fact. And Hooper gathered the ball well above his head. Walters now for Liverpool. Just past the quarter of an hour mark of the second half. Just under half an hour to go. Mulby.
I think Dennis Irwin injured himself there, Brian, when he crossed that ball in there. He stayed up the park a bit, and you can see he's feeling his groin.
Bruce up to Hughes. Robson. And again Robson. And again Robson. He's done so well this afternoon. You can't believe he's not fully fit. Likewise Ince. Hughes. Robson again. Playing it sideways this time for Irwin. Knocked in quickly and it came off Hughes. It was not the cleverest of balls in for the front men to deal with. $38,669 the attendance here at Anfield this afternoon. Out to McClare, supported by Hughes, but Liverpool backed up by the impressive figure of Jan Mulby. Irwin's header. Hughes. Could be something here for Manchester United. Giggs. Robson. Goes Phelan. Goal kick.
Well, the Manchester fans are certainly getting their money's worth as far as the effort from the team are concerned, because they're all piling in there. Everybody's giving 100%. There'll be no shirkers this afternoon.
Pushing Ryan Giggs into a more central position now, Saint, it seems, in this second half.
Yes, he's wandered in there and in the centre forward position.
Sticking out a foot and finding Michael Thomas with it. Kanchelskis. He's got some pace about it, this one. Great run here by Kanchelskis. Burrows tangling with him. Kanchelskis just keeping the ball in play. Mulby very calmly finding Burrows with it. Back to Venison. And a throw to Manchester United. By Mike Phelan. 25 minutes left. Stays this way in 25 minutes. Leeds United will be champions of the Barclays League for the first time since 1974. Maybe United, Manchester United that is, have still got something to say for themselves. Houghton here getting it back to goalkeeper Mike Hooper for Liverpool. Manchester United. Owen. Hughes off and chasing. Came off right. It's letting it run and run well. He's got Robson inside him. Robson to McClare. The back heel. It might go anywhere. In the end, it's just touched back to Hooper. Walters. Edison. Burrows. It's playing it through. Can Giggs get on the end of this? Good little touch there from Rob Jones. And the referee, a good piece of refereeing actually, because he spotted that McClare and Mulvey were having a little set-to off the ball. Just quietly got them together while the game was going on. Those two there, yeah, and sorted them out. Good work by Roger Gifford. For Hughes, it's got a little bit of problem there for Hooper.
I think he's given a foul against Mark Hughes.
Yeah. Indicating there was an elbow by the Manchester United number 10. And United not happy with that decision. Massive kick though by Schmeichel again. Now were there Hughes elbows at work here? May have been. Just as he leapt towards Hooper. Bruce that time on Saunders. Free kick to Liverpool. Mulvey for Barnes.
Well, Liverpool have gone a bit ragged, haven't they, in the last 10 minutes or so, and it's been all United in terms of the traffic going towards the Liverpool goal, but there's just nothing going for them so far. You feel as if they could get one, they might even go on and win the game, Brian, but at the moment, where's that goal going to come from?
Really well there, Giggs. Didn't do much for one of the photographer's cameras there, but did wonderfully well there. Ryan Giggs has taken the corner quickly, gets it back from Dennis Irwin. And gets a corner.
In fact, it's a goal kick. Watch to the charge on the opposite end.
So Liverpool's goal kick. Where are we? 20 minutes left. Liverpool leading 1-0. Robson. Bruce will take the free kick. Plays it to Robson. Some space out on the right side for Mike Phelan to exploit. United throw. Phelan with it very quickly. Kanchelskis. Bruce. Donaghy. Irwin. Robson again. Bruce. Out by Walters. Phelan gets it back again. Robson once more. Liverpool, everybody back in their own half. And United at the moment incapable of finding either a run or a pass with any penetration to it. Let's see what Mulvey can do for Liverpool. first he has to shake off McClare. And a free kick's been given against McClare. Well, we said a little earlier on that McClare and Molby were having a little set to, and it looks as though that was episode 2. Mark Wright will take the free kick.
Liverpool have lost a pass and a play, Brian, in the second half, and it's all going very ragged for them. And you know, the only thing that might be in their favour is that United are pushing everybody forward. As Dennis was saying at half time, you know, it's the only way for them, and you feel that it might just get caught with a sucker punch.
It's going in. Phelan on the far side. Burrows gets it away. Phelan in there once more. That time it was Venison holding it up. That time it was Burrows holding it up. McClare just knocking it in. That time it's Jones knocking it away. Robson. But Barnes now for Liverpool. Saunders is up ahead of him. Walters is away to the left of him. And Bruce was right there in front of him. Owen. Bruce. Robson. No lack of effort from Manchester United. Again towards Hughes, it deflected off a defender.
That was a timely intervention there by Burrows, because in that one I think Mark Hughes was ahead of Wright and would certainly had a proper goal there.
Robson with a header. United with the wind at their backs. In goes Kanchelskis. Referee looked, shook his head, turned away. No penalty. Kanchelskis has stayed down. Now he's up. And the long clearance might hold up nicely for Saunders. No, the header from Donaghy got it away for Manchester United. Here's Bruce again. Being urged on by the Manchester United fans now for one last big effort in the final 16 minutes of this game. Bruce. On Kanchelskis, a free kick. It's with Robson. Little chip by him towards Bruce. Manchester United get a corner. Giggs going across to take it. Hughes in the 6-yard area. Bruce, Owen, Ince, Robson poised on the edge of the box. It's a deep one towards Mark Hughes, knocked back in there. But Thomas gets it away. Donaghy. Owen again, up to Hughes, just onside, but the wind catching the ball, and it's a goal kick to Liverpool. United players back at the Chapman's home, enjoying no doubt this Liverpool victory as it is so far. They know that within a quarter of an hour, if it stays this way, Leeds United will be champions of the First Division. And we should be talking to those Leeds players a little later on. Kanchelskis. Throw for Liverpool. Doing well. Supported here by Brian McClare. The little chip in there towards Robson. Ince couldn't get to it either because Mark Wright got it away. Phelan knocking it in there once more. Up goes Michael Thomas. Phelan knocking it in again towards Giggs. Hit first time and down goes Hooper.
Well, really, Manchester United can't do much more than this, Brian. They're given their all here, and you know, you just have to feel for them, and there's nothing going for them there. Snapshot there by young Giggs, and Hooper down well.
McClare to Giggs. Hit well, just wide.
See, they've got a strong Gale behind them now, and you saw there he was a good, 30 yards out, he just turned and hit it. Flew past the post. Thompson.
Giggs. 3 times, remember, Manchester United have hit the woodwork here at Anfield today, but they remain 1 goal down, with their hopes of their first championship in 25 years fast fading now. Brian Robson won't see it that way, getting in there to find Kanchelskis. Donachie up to McClair, the little touch again. Hughes is in there once more, playing it wide towards Kanchelskis. Manchester United throw. Phelan whipping it in again. That time it was Burrows with a header. Owen trying to get it wide. Houghton with the clearance this time for Liverpool. Houghton, Saunders, Mulvey, stopped by Donachie. In for McClair. Still ticking away, Manchester United with under 13 minutes left now. Barnes caught offside. A free kick to Manchester United. Walters finding Mulvey, inch perfect pass to Barnes. Barnes wasn't so good there though to find Houghton, and it's Irwin for Manchester United. Up to McClair. Foul by Wright. Played on quickly now, Giggs, but Hooper's there first.
The referee let him away with a rolling ball there, and he was standing right by it. Although I have to say the referee's had a good game today. It's been a real tough one for him, but I think he's handled it well.
To the outside of the boot towards Saunders. Thomas trying to get in there as well, falls to the ground. Phelan gets it away. Kanchelskis starting something for deep. Stopped by Barnes. Back it goes again to Schmeichel. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Great throw by Schmeichel. Kanchelskis. Venison has handled him well. Mulvey. Hit long towards Saunders. Mulvey. Barnes in space. Thomas inside. Houghton steaming through the middle also. Good challenge again by Steve Bruce. United's throw. Just get the feeling with United straining forward more and more that they might just leave the door open at the back for the likes of Barnes and Saunders. Inside the last 10 minutes now.
Wright's done a good job in the second half, Brian, because with all the pressure that's been piled in by Manchester, he's won a lot of headers in the air, and he's handling Mark Hughes well.
Here's Barnes. What a ball by Barnes. Can Houghton get on the end of this one? No, Irwin's there. Kept his nerve. Conceded the corner. will take it. Although Barnes wants a bit of the action as well. Played short for John Barnes. Houghton. Barnes. Houghton. Chipped in towards Thomas. It's not all up yet. Long kick again by Schmeichel from one end to the other.
I mean, he's got the wind behind him, right? He's got to be careful. I mean, that's just giving the ball back to Liverpool.
Dramatic things have happened in the last minute of a season here before, with the championship in mind. Michael Thomas will certainly remember that back in 1989 when he won the title from Arsenal here in the last minute. Maybe Manchester United can match something in the 8 minutes or so that now remain. Owen with the throw. Hughes to Owen. Olby. Bruce. Madison. Freeland. Increasingly, you get the feeling now that Manchester United are just going to fall short of this quest for their first championship in 25 years. And you look back to only 8 goals scored in the last 10 games. And you look back to that defeat on Easter Monday at home to Nottingham Forest, defeat against West Ham in midweek. That's really where the crucial damage was done. But there's Giggs coming in right across the face of that goal. And it needed just a simple touch from 1, 2, 3, 4 Manchester United players. None could apply it. And Liverpool remain 1 goal ahead. But United get a corner. Giggs will take it. Played for Phelan. Here's Donachie. Here's Irwin. It's a goal kick.
Well, I can't believe it, the way things are happening here. It's amazing, isn't it? Giggs, lovely little run again.
And look how many blue shirts are in.
All the blue shirts are there. It was right across, they split the 6-yard box. They're all piling in there. Oh, there's McClare coming in. Chelsea's coming in. Everyone's in there. But the ball just won't run for them.
Jones. Stopped by Owen. Kept well in play there. Giggs. Goes again. That looked like a foul by Rob Jones then, I have to say. It's a throw to Liverpool. Giggs having a word with the referee, actually. Not that it'll do him any good. Now left on the clock. Ryan Giggs knocking it into that area. Oh, Kanchelskis went there. Liverpool waiting for Hooper to do something positive. Venison. Saunders. Venison. Out of play. Throw to Manchester United. Bruce. Barnes. Houghton's made a break. Barnes has found him beautifully. Saunders waiting in the middle. So too is Bobby. It's not away yet. Saunders just over the top.
Well, that was the sucker punch we were talking about, Brian, and really Liverpool should have finished up the match off there. Houghton did very well, didn't he? Pulled the ball back. There was Big Jan with the blaster there. The goalkeeper again has been magnificent today. And United battling to get it away. And there was Thomas into the cop.
Yes, Yes, another super save by Peter Schmeichel, that time from Jan Molby. One Dane on another. Clearance there by Thomas. Donaghy. And Chelskis. Inside, well inside the last 5 minutes, as Thomas makes one of those surges from the midfield, shaking off even his own teammates there. Michael Thomas across the face of the goal. Houghton! It's in there by Walters, and now the title goes to Leeds United without any doubt at all. 2-0 to Liverpool. It's all up for Manchester United. The Leeds United players know that they can start congratulating each other, that the title goes to Ellen Road for the first time since 1974. That finishes the season. It finishes it for Manchester United, 2 goals down now, and there's no coming back from that. Rush 11 minutes, Walters with just 3 minutes left.
You've got to feel sorry for Brian Robson and what was really his last year at having a go at winning a championship medal, and here you are. He's had a great season and there's nothing for him at the end of it.
Giggs now for Manchester United. But unless there's an upheaval to win to beat all other upheavals, that's it finished, and this is just a formality as Barnes takes it up again. This is John Barnes, set upon making it 3, but stopped once again by Peter Schmeichel, and Barnes down injured. Don't know how serious that is, but Schmeichel has gone to help him. That could be bad news. He's writhing in pain, as you can see, on the edge of that 6-yard area. Molby, and thinking about England and thinking about the European Championships, that might be quite a blow. Saunders on the far side for Liverpool. Just over a minute to go. Barnes in great pain there. And Manchester United, who set the pace for so long, floundered at the last month or so. Leeds have come on strong, and it's they who will now take the First Division Championship of the Barclays League. Barnes still down behind that Manchester United goal. It's Leeds who'll go into the European Cup. Manchester United contending themselves with the UEFA Cup as a result of winning the Rumbelows Cup. Here's Ryan Giggs again. Comes to McClare.
There's not even a consolation goal for him at the end of it, Brian. The effort the Manchester boys have put in this afternoon has got to be complimented. I've seen them play many times at Anfield, and I don't think I've seen them play, with as much vigour and as much resilience, but really nothing for them, and you have to really feel for them. They didn't throw it away today, they threw it away in the other games, certainly the home games that they lost.
It's with a shot, and they've not really had the breaks either, Shane.
No, they've not had a break at all.
And here's Houghton. Walters. Saunders. McClare taking on the world at the moment. Barnes back and hobbling badly. Saunders again. Bruce. Robson. The final whistle has gone. Leeds United are champions of the First Division of the Barclays League. Alec Ferguson, the disappointed manager of Manchester United, pointing to his team to say go and salute the supporters. They have supported Manchester United manfully through this difficult season, particularly over the last difficult month. And Alec Ferguson, dignified to the last, adds his applause as well. A shattering disappointment for Brian Robson and all the Manchester United team and their fans. They faltered over the last stride or two. Leeds United have certainly taken full advantage of that to win the championship for the first time since the days of Don Revie back in 1974. It all fell apart for Manchester United after their victory in the Rumbelows, where they were beaten by Nottingham Forest, beaten by West Ham, and now beaten here on this most crucial day by Liverpool. The final score here then at Anfield: Leeds are the champions, Liverpool 2, Manchester United